Yeah, that's a bit weird.
No forced vaccines!
No forced vaccines!
And no coerced vaccines! No coerced vaccines!
No forced vaccines!
No geoengineering!
No engineering!
No 1080!
No 1080!
No more Cindy!
More Cindy!
No more Jacinda!
No more Jacinda!
Jacinda!
These are the worst chants ever, but I love these people.
No forced vaccines!
No scumbaggery!
What's everyone having for dinner?
No coerced vaccine!
No coerced vaccines.
Masks don't work! Read the package! Masks don't work!
Masks don't work!
Read the package!
Read the package!
Don't believe the media!
Don't believe the media!
They're lying to you!
They're lying to you!
Yeah, that's a lot of feeling with that one.
Don't believe the media!
Who is this guy?
To you! Don't believe the media!
Don't believe the media!
They're lying to you!
They're lying to you!
Don't believe the media!
Don't believe the media!
They're lying to you!
They're lying to you!
No Agenda 21!
No Agenda 21!
Go ahead and look it up! No Agenda 21!
No Agenda 21!
Go ahead and look it up! No Agenda 21!
No Agenda 21!
Go ahead and look it up! No Agenda 21!
No Agenda 21!
Go ahead and look it up! No forced vaccines! No coerced vaccines! No job, no pay? Why'd you just go away? Yeah, bro.
Tasting it. Oh, wait, have we did? Have we lost battery? No, we haven't lost battery.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
No forced vaccines! No coerced vaccines! Don't believe the media! Because they're lying to you! Don't believe the media! Because they're lying to you! Don't believe the media! Because they're lying to you! No more lockdown! They don't work! The WHO says so!
Aye, crikey. 1901 will commence again. 1901 will commence again. Aye, Rex. We gotta get the kangaroo out. Gotta get the roost guy. Aye, 1901 will commence again. It is Australian Alex Jones. Sunshine save lives.
Propaganda! COVID's not the threat! COVID's not the threat!
COVID's not the threat!
It is corrupt government!
That's corrupt government!
COVID's not the threat!
COVID's not the threat!
It is corrupt government!
That's corrupt government!
No forced vaccines!
No forced vaccines!
No untested vaccines!
Untested vaccines!
No forced vaccines!
No forced vaccines!
No coerced vaccines!
Please let me know what you're having for dinner in the chat. It helps with engagement of the video and helps us reach a wider audience. Please feel free to write a million comments about nothing. Also, this is the best.
Companies, they want you to get down on your knees. Pharmaceutical companies, they want you down on your knees. Wake up, New Zealand! And get out of bed! Cause waking up's not enough!
Ah, crap, it's New Zealand.
Wake up, New Zealand!
That makes a lot more sense.
Get out of bed! Cause waking up's not enough! You gotta get to work! Oh, yeah. No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No coerced vaccines! No forced vaccines!
No forced vaccine!
No coerced vaccines!
No forced vaccine!
No forced vaccines!
No forced vaccine!
No coerced vaccines! No forced vaccines!
Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're not Australian.
No, come
It doesn't
on,
fucking matter. It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Jacinda is lying!
It's all the descendants of the losers of Great
media
Britain.
are lying!
It doesn't fucking matter if they're not actually Australian.
Lying! While these people lying!
It's close enough.
Get up! Stand up!
Get up, stand up,
Get up! Stand up!
stand up for your right. All right, I take requests.
Stand up for your rights!
I take requests, dude. Just
Get up! Stand up! Stand up for your rights! No forced vaccine! No coerced vaccine! No untested vaccine! No more lockdown! 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 No more lockdowns! No more lockdowns! No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No more vaccines!
just no more vaccines now.
No more vaccines!
Free sheep for all. Free goat fucking.
No more lockdown!
No more.
No more lockdown!
Free admission to Lord of the Rings attractions for all Kiwis.
No more lockdown! No more lockdown! No more lockdown! No more lockdown! No more lockdown!
Wait, what song is that? Hold on, what is that?
No more lockdown! No more lockdown! No more lockdown!
Oh, hold on.
No more lockdown! No more lockdown! No more lockdown! No more lockdown!
No more government overreach. No more fascist bullies disturbing our peace. No more taking of our freedom and our God-given rights. Pretending it's for our safety when it's really to enslave. Who's running our country?
No lockdowns! Get out of town!
No more surrender! No standing down! If you want lockdown, get out of town! No forced vaccines! No 1080! No corrupt media! No more Cindy!
Here we go, here we go.
Just Cindy! No more Cindy! Masks don't work! Read the label! Masks don't work! Read the label! No forced vaccines! No coerced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No more lockdown! No more lockdown! Stick your new world order! Up you're breaking us! I said stick your new world order! Up you're breaking us! Stick your new world order! Up you're breaking us! Just stick it right on your ass! Sorry, I couldn't resist. Thank you very much. Hey, you guys are gonna die. Well, vaccines kill. Go take one. Now.
Right before the solo?
Safest way. Oh. More money in this one.
Reform
The
stoic.
safest way of doing this is basically, I would like anyone that has tamariki with them to be in the middle of the hikoi. I would like. I would like everyone in the hikoi with tamariki to be in the middle of the hikoi, so our tamarikis are protected. I personally am.
How did Stoic do it? I missed it.
It's just the frequency.
My people don't like these things. But I'm personally tamariki first. Safety
Hey?
for our tamariki, safety for us first. Right? When it's time for the equal, we'll be going out this way.
So I'll be going up, taking our hikoi out that way. Basically, when we get out there, I'll be waiting for the intersection lights to change red, and then I'll be moving us onto the road from there. This one is always about safety first, especially for our tamariki, our next generation. So ngā mihi whānau, I'm not an educated person, so I'm going to give the mic back. I've said what I've had to say. Safety first. Follow me, and basically we'll be all right as long as our hippo is going in the same direction. Okay? Safety first, whānau. Ka pai? Ora tātou, ko tai tamahard.
Thank you, Ricky. Everybody who's here today has come out because you're brave and because you're concerned And because you have now had to take on
athlete is here,
the
but
mantle of being a defender.
it is so cool to see you guys out
this
here. It just
nation.
shows that you have something to fight for, and you
You're
guys
here.
have a voice. It doesn't matter how old you guys are. If you guys want to start putting things together, putting teams together, practices, clinics, things like that, getting creative, you don't have to wait on an adult to tell you that's okay. Maybe get your
Wait,
parents' permission.
he
but
called the FBI on
wait for the
IP2?
government to tell you that's okay in a way. You can get creative with it. I'm telling you.
For what?
We are gonna see the fruit of who was sowing into this season, who was sowing into their passion when we come back, whenever we're allowed to play again. And from what I can see right now is you guys have something to fight for. You care enough that you guys are you're sowing into the right thing. And obviously, we all know from playing sports, I obviously played for way more than 4 years, but the best victories come when it was the hardest practices, when it was the hardest work that we had to put in. We had to actually fight to win a game. And those are the best ones. Honestly, every time we won to a team that kind of sucked, to be honest, it wasn't that satisfying. And so you guys, honestly, I think you could take this season and feel like it was a loss and feel like we just have to take it quietly and lie down, and it's kind of a bummer. And I feel for you. I would have been devastated if I was in high school during this. But the thing is, you guys actually are living.
Yeah, IP2 always
not
don't win.
Exciting. You guys are quite
Is
literally
down.
making history. Like, I'm looking at tiny people in the crowd, like tiny faces. You guys are literally making history. In 10 years from now, you're going to be able to talk about this moment and what you guys did to make a difference.
At the parking lot of the mall? Let the people be free!
Do the right thing! Do the right thing! It is your obligation! Do the right thing! Do the right thing! It is your obligation! Think for yourself! Think for yourself! Read the labels! Read the labels! Think for yourself! Think for yourself! Research what they're saying! No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No coerced vaccines! No coerced vaccines! No tricky media! No tricky media! No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines!
No coerced vaccine!
No forced vaccines!
I love this guy. He's great.
No forced vaccines! No forced vaccines! No coerced vaccines! No more media! Shilling their lives! Big pharma! Needs to die! Stop corrupting media! With your money! Big pharma! We're bringing it down! Big pharma! We're bringing it down! Big pharma! We're bringing it down! Big pharma! We're bringing it down, yeah. No forced vaccines. No forced vaccines. No coerced vaccine. No big pharma. Controlling our governments. No big pharma. controlling our media. No big pharma. Go away, we don't need ya. Hey, big pharma.
I said that when I saw a dog. That's interesting. Oh, wow.
No more lockdowns. 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 They don't work. The Who says so. That's who says so. No more lockdowns. They don't work. Who says so? The Who says so. No more lockdowns. They don't work. Who says so? The Who says so. No more lockdowns. They don't work. Who says so? The Who says so. Said who says so? The Who says so. No more lockdowns. No forced vaccine. All right, everybody stay on the one side of the road, please. One side of the road. No more Cindy or CCP. They're one and the same. It drives me insane. No more Cindy or CCP. They're one and the same. It drives me insane. No communism infiltrating our country.
Somebody she might be, I'm not sure.
Jacinda covers up for pedophiles. Jacinda covers up for Freemasons. Jacinda covers up for the CCP. Jacinda covers up for the media. Jacinda covers up for criminals. Jacinda is a criminal. Jacinda is a criminal. That's the news, didn't you freaking know? All right. Jacinda is a criminal. She takes part covering up for them all. No forced vaccines. No COVIDiots. No brainwashing. No corrupt media. No more lockdown. No forced vaccines. No forced vaccines. No more lockdown. No forced vaccines. No forced vaccines. No more lockdown. No more lockdown. No more lockdown. forced vaccines! No more lockdown! No forced vaccines! No more lockdown! No forced vaccines! No more lockdown! No forced vaccine! No more lockdown! No forced vaccines! No more lockdown! No forced vaccine! 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 No more lockdown!
Face to that direction, brother. That hurt. Hurt in my eardrum places.
Freedom! Freedom! She'll be riding Bill Gates' vaccine when she comes. She'll be riding Bill Gates' vaccine when she comes. She'll be riding Bill Gates' vaccine. Riding Bill Gates' vaccine. She'll be riding Bill Gates' vaccine when she comes.
She'll be riding Russian horses when she comes.
She'll be riding Russian horses when she comes. She'll be riding Russian horses when she comes. She'll be riding Russian horses. Riding Russian horses. She'll be riding Russian horses when she comes. No forced vaccine. No forced vaccine. No more lockdown. No forced vaccine. No more lockdown. No more Cindy. No more Cindy. No more vaccines. No more lockdown. Do your research. Lockdowns don't work. The WHO says so. Who says so? The WHO says so.
That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it?
No forced vaccines. No more lockdown. No forced vaccine. No more lockdowns. No forced vaccine. No more lockdowns. No forced vaccine. No more lockdowns.
Yeah, mate.
Yep.
I love your show, man.
Oh, thanks,
Love
mate.
your show. I'm a great fan of yours, buddy.
Cheers.
Hey, I'm on your team.
Always got to be careful with that, puppy. Do not face it at the microphone. Let's go this way.
Hey Vinny, can I say something to you?
You just did. So the answer is obvious, isn't it?
So I just wanted to say,
I'm in the middle of a live stream.
We are the defenders of the nation, and we are watching, and we are holding our government to account because they no longer are showing any care whatsoever for our safety. They are very clearly not concerned with our human rights and freedoms in this country. They are far too wrapped up and ensconced and buried, long buried in the arms of the globalists, whose agenda they are serving in this nation. And when people wake up in this country, apart from those of you who are here and who are with us online, when the rest of Middle New Zealand wakes up, if we're standing defending the nation for them, they're going to wake up to a very different world, a communist world.
Use that. Focus on Billy.
And they live in little urbanized boxes that are built for someone who is not a human. That is the real truth of the matter, people, and we're seeing it rushed in. That's what the 5G's for. That's what the surveillance cameras are for. So we love every single one of you are here. And we have to spread that love out across New Zealand, and we have to remember that every day we are warriors for this nation. Don't forget it for one single moment. Don't think you're small. You're not. You represent everybody in this country and the land, which is being grabbed by the globalist hands. So I'm going to hand over to Billy because we've got a beautiful announcement, and we're really happy that we're getting to share it with you beautiful people who've turned up today to be defenders of Aotearoa.
All right, whānau, thank you. Kia ora, everybody. And again, thank you to the New Zealand Police, OC Operations Commander, and all the team that made our hikoi, our march today, safe. And thank you to Reti for leading out. Thank you, everybody. How about a round of applause? Thank you. Whānau, as you know, the New Zealand Public Party was born out of some very humble broadcasts I did out of my living room at my farmhouse up north. The movement exploded like no one could have planned. There was no secret billionaire funding me. There was no secret deal with the United Nations funding me. It was a people's freedom movement. Your movement, not my movement alone, our movement. And as you know, it's never been about being a fancy political party for me. It's never been about being in Parliament just for the sake of having a job. It was always about the kaupapa, the reason for the movement in the first place, which was to defend our rights and freedoms, defend our children and the futures of our people, of this beautiful, beautiful land that we all love so very, very deeply. And so after the election, we have been thinking for a long, long time about the New Zealand Public Party and all the changes that we've gone through. We merged with Jamie Lee and Advance New Zealand, and we merged past that, and we moved ahead on our own. We left that Advance New Zealand relationship behind, stood on our own, and then we had betrayal in our party by Michael Stace, our party director, Michelle Hood, our party secretary. They did betray the movement, and they also tried to underestimate and sabotage the very genuine work of sovereignty that we are engaged with. After a lot of discussion with Te Amara Williams, my deputy leader, we believe that it's time to turn the page of this movement, your movement, our movement, and that we not only fight for sovereignty as guaranteed by us by the 1835 He Whakaputanga document, which will keep all people of Aotearoa safe, not just Māori, all people, Māori and non-Māori. It'll keep us all safe. This is the silver bullet. This is the kryptonite to the globalist agenda, He Whakaputanga 1835. And in light of the work that we are doing over the next couple of days in Waitangi, in light of the mahi that we have put our lives on the line for in terms of fighting for our freedoms. It is my delight and humble pleasure to announce that the New Zealand Public Party will be now known as the New Zealand Freedom Party. The New Zealand Freedom Party will be the voice of the freedom movement, of the sovereignty movement in Aotearoa, New Tirani, New Zealand. The New Zealand Freedom Party is your party. It is the People's Party who don't even agree with us. It's their party if they want it. But we will be centred on multiple policies, but none greater than defending our freedom in our country. We are working right now to fully rebrand ourselves over the next few days. Our party will work in the area of tino rangatiratanga. Our party will work to bring in He Whakaputanga 1835. Our party, the New Zealand Freedom Party, will also fight within the Westminster system and reveal the corporate corruption of this imposter crown, Her Majesty Queen and Right of New Zealand. And if God gives us the breath, if God protects us and gives us breath every day to continue this fight, we will stand in integrity, we will stand in truth, we will stand in honesty with a simple principle at the bottom of it, is that we are the people and you are us. The New Zealand Freedom Party will march. Before I offer the microphone to our matua to offer the closing remark, just get a quick last few words from Reti. Then I think, what's it? Do you want?
I would simply like to say thank yous. Thank yous for keeping things safe. Safety first. And I'm simply saying thank you, so it's been a privilege to make you guys safe as well. I would also like to simply say, last but not least, power to the people!
O tēnā rā koutou te whānau o Aotearoa. Kia ora, my name is Watson Taylor. And if there's anything I want to tell you fellas, I'm just like the rest of the people around here, the benefit for our children and our children's children's children. We are so grateful to be a part of this in our life, at this time, and this moment, in the universe. And it's not by chance that you fellas are here. It's the Lord has brought you here. Whether you're Atua, Buddha, we all got one Lord. Amen. So the best thing you can do is share with your families, your friends, and don't think what everybody, everybody's worried about what everyone else thinks. You are your own spirit, your own mind, your own thinking. Do the biological thinking. Turn off your TV and teach your kids. Eat healthy, drink healthy. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Vinnie Eastwood, you're not a credible journalist, you're an incredible journalist. Would you like to say a couple of words before you finish?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, my buddy Vinnie Eastwood. Come on now.
Jesus. Just allow me to set the camera for myself here, guys. Oh, God. It is hot out here, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-wee! And the stain of corruption is even more foul than I have ever seen before. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm Vinnie Eastwood from Bad News. Vinnie Eastwood. Just because we're being exterminated doesn't mean we can't make it fun. Otherwise, what's the point? Bad news with Vinny Eastwood. But the only thing worse than living in a high-tech global police state is Vinny's jokes. Now, I traditionally try to wrap this up with something from Lord of the Rings. Because this is not their Aotearoa, it is our Aotearoa. This is our future to decide for ourselves. This is not their decision to make. Strength and power exist within all, from foot to the tip of one's sacred head. Dude, do these people think? You know what? That's a very frustrating thing here with the thing. It's a line of sight. Isn't that interesting? How much has been beyond our sight? How much have we missed? How long have we been sleeping? How long have we been awake before we got out of bed? Huh? To wake up is not enough. You must get out of bed. Take a WikiLeaks, and then you've got to go and work against the new world order. Because this is our Aotearoa, not theirs. It belongs to each and every one of us. The promise that this country holds has served many generations well. And if we sit down now, if we be silent, if we keep our mouths closed, all that promise will be gone, and gone forever. My daughter, only just born, I'm not even thinking about her at this point. I'm thinking about what the world will be like once she finds a man, once she decides that she wants children. Will she even be able to bear children? With all of the sterilants that they put in the water, all the aluminium they spray in the air, all the radiation that comes off. Yeah, I'm really not liking this, Brian. All the radiation that comes off of our microphones and cell phones that keep track of us all the time. Think about it. When we have no privacy, we have no freedom. I was once told by Nicola Grace of Health Freedom New Zealand that your health and your freedom are inextricably linked. Because if you don't have your health, you can't enjoy your freedom. And if you don't have your freedom, you cannot enjoy your health. All the most valuable lessons in life have been those that have cost me the most. Raise your hand if you know this to be true. You've seen things. Things have been done to you. You may have been betrayed. You may have been lied to. You may have been shocked. You may have suffered from an illness. All these things taught you to question what is, to question who you are. When you found out, nobody could convince you otherwise, because you found your power, you found your strength. Nobody woke you up, you woke you up. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for sharing your voices. Thank you very much for not giving up and going back to work for the New World Order, as we all have. This is not a country full of people who are weak. This is not a country full of people who are immoral. This is a country of conscience. We care. If we did not, we would not be here. Apart from the agents or two in the crowd. Now, just don't look around for them. You don't want to make them uncomfortable. Like next time when the crowd will be smaller, how good would that be? Now, the thing is,
if you're being surveilled, if you're being watched, do what I do. Give them a good bloody show, eh? Who wants to turn up and see nothing happen? All right? You can say anything. You can do anything. Unless it hurts somebody, unless it damages somebody's property, you can do and say anything, and it is your right. You ask anybody what's a right, and very few of them will know that it's anything you can think of that doesn't hurt anybody or damage their stuff. We've lived under the tyranny of government. The Archon Jacinda herself, the slimy, sinister smile that cajoles us and frustrates us so. Every time I see her face, my body has a visceral reaction. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my stomach. I feel it in my throat. You know what it is? Anger. Not frustration, not fear, not indifference, but true and righteous anger. That which has been given to us because we needed something to be able to protect what was ours. So, if people tell you not to be angry, be angry, but be in control of yourself. Know that it is there for a reason. To see injustice and not act is an even greater injustice. I'm Vinny Eastwood. Thank you very much for listening. And of course, the last thing is to ask you all to give me money. Like, I don't get paid by no shills or corporate sponsors and things of that nature. So for the last 14 years, I've asked people to set up automatic payments, give me cash, or go to PayPal, and that can all be found on thevinnieeastwoodshow.com/donate.html. Thank you all for your time. Vinny. Thank you very, very much, Vinny. Thank you, everyone. We're going to close in prayer. I'd like to thank you again. If you want to come and say hi, I'm going to be here for about 5-10 minutes. But remember, we are now the New Zealand Freedom Party. It's a privilege to announce that today with you all. Thank you, Whānau. I'd like to ask Matua Gerard to offer the short closing prayer. And I'd also like to thank our soundman, Reg, for bringing the sound gear today. Thank you, Reg. Malo lava, papatai lava. And I want to thank you all. Please travel safely home. Please be articulate, calm, cool, factual, and educate people with the right heart and spirit. With that, New Zealand Freedom Party, and over to Matua Gerard. Thanks, guys. Bless you all.
Kia ora, nau Nili. Kia ora mera o tātou. Tuana nei ki te awhia mai o tēnei rā. Nā ngā wairua ki kuna. Whānau, I am so pleased as to hear what Billy has just said, because we're now going to utilise our own sovereignty to be able to do what we want to do. And we don't have to wait for 3 years, we can do it tomorrow. We're starting as from today. The man has just said it, okay? So we get the movement. The reason why I'm here now is to close the vortex that is above us, because every time we always bring in all of our ancestors and all of the waiwa. Nō reira e te whānau, e hoki mai ari whānau, me tō haere atu rā.